Rewire Your Mind, Rewire Your Finances. The Path to Debt-Free Living by James Fisher. Chapter 1. Understanding Debt as More Than Numbers. Debt isn't just about money. It's about how it makes you feel. Carrying debt can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. Many people feel stuck and hopeless when they look at the bills piling up, which can make the problem worse. This emotional weight can affect your relationships, your work, and even your health. Debt doesn't only impact your wallet. It impacts your sense of peace and well-being. The stress of being in debt can also make you feel ashamed or guilty. You may avoid talking about money with others, or ignore the problem altogether because it feels too overwhelming. But ignoring debt only makes the emotional toll heavier. The first step to solving the problem is to recognize how debt affects your mind and emotions. Once you understand this, you can start to take control. Common mindsets that perpetuate debt. Certain mindsets can keep you stuck in debt without you even realizing it. One common example is a scarcity mindset. This happens when you believe there will never be enough money, so you spend impulsively to enjoy what little you have now. Another harmful mindset is the fear of financial planning. If you're afraid to look at your bills or track your spending, it's easy to lose control of your money. Emotional spending is another problem. Buying things to feel better in the moment, even though it leads to more debt later. These patterns often come from beliefs we've developed over time. Maybe you grew up hearing that money is always a struggle, or you convince yourself that you're just bad with finances. These thoughts can keep you from making better choices. The good news is that once you identify these mindsets, you can start changing them. The emotional triggers behind financial decisions. Emotions play a big role in how we handle money. Stress, for example, can lead to impulse buying as a way to feel better temporarily. Advertising also takes advantage of your emotions, convincing you that you need a product to be happy, successful, or loved. Societal pressure adds to this problem by making people feel like they have to keep up with others, even if it means going into debt. Understanding your emotional triggers can help you make better financial decisions. Do you shop when you're feeling down? Do you spend more when you're with certain people? Paying attention to what drives your financial choices can help you break free from unhealthy patterns. Breaking down financial anxiety, fear, and shame are two of the biggest barriers to tackling debt. Many people feel so overwhelmed by the problem that they avoid dealing with it altogether. But avoiding your debt only makes the anxiety worse. Instead, you can confront your fears by taking small, manageable steps. Start by listing all your debts in one place. Seeing the full picture can be scary, but it's the first step to taking control. Another way to manage financial anxiety is to focus on what you can control. You can't change the past, but you can change how you approach money moving forward. Practice positive self-talk, reminding yourself that you're capable of solving this problem. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your progress instead of judging your mistakes. Actionable takeaway. To start addressing the hidden psychology of debt, create an awareness exercise. For 1 week, write down every time you feel anxious or stressed about money. Note what you were doing, thinking, or feeling at the time. Then, look for patterns. Are certain situations or emotions triggering your anxiety? Once you identify these triggers, you can start working on strategies to respond differently. This simple exercise will help you understand your emotional connection to money and take the first step toward breaking free from debt. Chapter 2. Self-Awareness and Financial Habit. Understanding your financial habits and the beliefs that shape them is essential to overcoming debt and achieving long-term financial stability. Often, the way we handle money is influenced by unconscious patterns developed over time. These habits can be constructive or destructive, and self-awareness is the key to identifying which ones help or hinder your progress. For many, financial struggles are not just a result of insufficient income, but of behaviors that reinforce debt. Recognizing these habits is the first step toward meaningful change. Many people develop toxic financial habits without even realizing it. These can include compulsive spending, avoiding financial responsibilities, or relying on credit to make ends meet. For instance, someone might consistently overspend on small, seemingly harmless purchases, such as daily coffee runs or impulsive online shopping. While each expense may feel negligible, they can add up to significant amounts over time. Similarly, avoiding the reality of your financial situation by ignoring bills or failing to track spending only exacerbates the problem. These behaviors often stem from a fear of facing the full extent of the debt or a belief that there's no way out. Developing self-awareness involves understanding the triggers behind your financial decisions. Emotional spending is a common issue, where people use shopping or spending as a way to cope with stress, boredom, or sadness. For example, someone feeling overwhelmed at work might reward themselves with an expensive treat to lift their mood, even if it's beyond their budget. Identifying these emotional triggers can help you find healthier alternatives, such as exercising, journaling, or talking to a friend when you're feeling low. Awareness allows you to pause and question your choices rather than acting on impulse. An effective way to build self-awareness is to track your spending habits over a period of time. By recording every expense, no matter how small, you gain a clearer picture of where your money is going. This exercise often reveals patterns that might surprise you. For instance, you might discover that you're spending more on dining out than you realized, or that subscription services you no longer use are still draining your account. This knowledge empowers you to make informed decisions about where to cut back and where to reallocate funds to align with your financial goals. Your beliefs about money also play a significant role in shaping your habits. These beliefs are often formed during childhood and influenced by your family, culture, and personal experiences. If you grew up in an environment where money was scarce, you might carry a scarcity mindset into adulthood, constantly worrying about running out of resources even when you're financially secure. Alternatively, if you were raised in a household where spending was prioritized over saving, you might struggle to build a safety net. Reflecting on these ingrained beliefs can help you identify which ones no longer serve you and replace them with healthier perspectives. To transform your financial habits, it's crucial to set realistic and actionable goals. For example, if you want to reduce discretionary spending, start by setting a specific limit on non-essential purchases each month. Breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps makes them more achievable and less overwhelming. If your goal is to save for an emergency fund, begin by automating a small percentage of your income into a savings account. Over time, these small actions compound into significant progress, reinforcing positive habits and boosting your confidence. Accountability is another powerful tool for changing financial habits. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, family member, or financial coach can provide the encouragement and support needed to stay on track. For instance, if you're working to pay off debt, having someone to celebrate milestones with or discuss setbacks can make the process feel less isolating. Accountability partners can also help you maintain perspective and remind you of your larger objectives when you're tempted to revert to old habits. By developing self-awareness and addressing the underlying beliefs and habits that contribute to financial struggles, you lay the groundwork for lasting change. The journey requires patience and persistence, but every step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. Recognize that progress may be gradual and that setbacks are a natural part of the process. What matters most is your commitment to growth and your willingness to adapt as you learn more about yourself and your relationship with money. Through self-awareness, you can break free from the patterns that have held you back and create a future of stability and success. Chapter 3. A growth-oriented financial mindset is the foundation for long-term success in overcoming debt and building wealth. To adopt this mindset, it's crucial to first understand what it means to believe in your ability to grow and improve. Many people trapped in debt operate with a fixed mindset where they feel stuck, unable to change their financial circumstances. Shifting to a growth mindset involves embracing the belief that with effort, learning, and persistence, you can transform your financial life. This mental shift allows you to see opportunities rather than obstacles and to view challenges as stepping stones rather than barriers. Developing a growth mindset often begins with reframing your past financial mistakes. Instead of dwelling on poor decisions or missed opportunities, consider what you learned from them. Each misstep provides valuable lessons that can guide you toward better choices in the future. For instance, if you struggle with overspending, take time to analyze the triggers and situations that led to those decisions. Use this awareness to build new habits that align with your financial goals. This process requires honesty and self-compassion, as blaming yourself for past mistakes will only hinder progress. Instead, approach your financial journey with curiosity and a willingness to grow. To truly embody a growth-oriented financial mindset, it helps to surround yourself with stories and examples of success. Hearing about others who have overcome significant debt or built financial independence through mindset shifts can be incredibly inspiring. Take the example of Emma, who was drowning in $30,000 of credit card debt. Initially, she felt hopeless and ashamed, believing she would never escape her financial situation. However, after learning about the concept of a growth mindset, she began to view her debt as a temporary challenge rather than a permanent state. She educated herself on budgeting strategies, sought guidance from financial coaches, and celebrated small victories along the way. Over time, Emma not only paid off her debt, but also started saving for her future. Her story demonstrates the power of shifting perspective and taking consistent action. Daily practices are instrumental in cultivating a growth-oriented mindset. Affirmations, for example, can help reprogram your thoughts and beliefs about money. Begin each day by reminding yourself of your ability to improve your financial situation. Statements like, "I am capable of managing my money wisely," or "I learn and grow from every financial experience," can reinforce positive beliefs. Journaling is another powerful tool. Writing about your financial wins, no matter how small, helps you focus on progress rather than setbacks. For instance, noting that you successfully stuck to your budget this week or resisted an unnecessary purchase can boost your confidence and motivation. It's also important to reframe financial setbacks as opportunities for growth. Suppose you encounter an unexpected expense that disrupts your debt repayment plan. Instead of viewing this as a failure, consider how you can adapt and learn from the situation. Perhaps you could explore additional income streams, adjust your budget, or identify areas where you can cut back temporarily. This mindset not only reduces stress, but also fosters resilience, a key trait in achieving financial freedom. Embracing a growth-oriented financial mindset requires ongoing effort, but the rewards are transformative. By believing in your ability to change, learning from your experiences, and consistently practicing positive habits, you can overcome debt and create a stable financial future. Each step you take builds momentum, bringing you closer to the life you envision for yourself. Remember, growth is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey, and every small step forward is a victory worth celebrating. Chapter 4. Creating a clear vision for financial freedom is one of the most empowering steps you can take on your journey toward a debt-free life. It starts with understanding the importance of setting specific and meaningful goals. When you define exactly what financial freedom looks like for you, it becomes easier to stay motivated and make decisions that align with your aspirations. Whether your vision includes owning a home, traveling the world, or simply living without financial stress, having a tangible goal provides a sense of direction and purpose. To craft this vision, take time to reflect on your values and priorities. Consider what truly matters to you and how financial stability can support those aspects of your life. For instance, if spending quality time with family is a priority, financial freedom might mean reducing work hours or saving for memorable family vacations. Write down your goals in detail, breaking them into short-term, medium-term, and long-term objectives. The more specific you are, the easier it becomes to measure your progress and celebrate milestones along the way. Visualization can be a powerful tool in this process. By creating a vision board, you can bring your financial goals to life in a way that inspires and motivates you daily. Gather images, quotes, and symbols that represent your aspirations and arrange them on a board where you can see them regularly. For example, if you dream of being debt-free, include images of a paid-off credit card statement or a zero balance notification. If you aspire to travel, pin pictures of destinations you wish to visit. This practice helps keep your goals at the forefront of your mind, making it easier to stay focused and committed. A crucial part of creating a vision for financial freedom is ensuring your goals are realistic and achievable. While it's important to dream big, setting unattainable objectives can lead to frustration and discouragement. Break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps that you can work toward consistently. For example, if you aim to save $20,000 for an emergency fund, start by setting a goal to save $500 per month. Each small win reinforces your progress and builds confidence in your ability to achieve the larger goal. Consistency and accountability are key to turning your vision into reality. Share your goals with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor who can provide encouragement and hold you accountable. Regularly review your progress and make adjustments as needed. Life is unpredictable, and your financial plan may need to evolve over time. By remaining flexible and adaptable, you can overcome obstacles and stay on track toward your vision. The journey to financial freedom is deeply personal, and your vision should reflect your unique circumstances and aspirations. Take the time to dream boldly, plan thoughtfully, and commit wholeheartedly to your goals. By creating a clear and inspiring vision, you lay the foundation for a life of financial stability and abundance. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to the freedom you desire, and the effort you invest today will pay off in a brighter, more secure future. Chapter 5. Mastering the art of budgeting is a pivotal step in taking control of your finances and paving the way toward debt-free living. A budget acts as a financial roadmap, guiding your decisions and ensuring your money works for you rather than against you. It empowers you to allocate your resources intentionally, helping you prioritize essential expenses while setting aside funds for savings and debt repayment. For many, creating a budget may feel overwhelming at first, but it's a skill that becomes second nature with practice and dedication. A well-crafted budget starts with understanding your income and expenses. Begin by calculating your total monthly income, including your salary, side hustles, or any other sources of revenue. Next, track your expenses meticulously for at least a month. This exercise will help you identify where your money is going and reveal patterns in your spending habits. Many people are surprised to discover how much they spend on non-essential items like dining out, subscriptions, or impulse purchases. By gaining clarity on your financial inflows and outflows, you can make informed decisions about where to cut back and how to allocate your resources more effectively. One popular budgeting strategy is the 50/30/20 rule, which divides your income into three categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. This method provides a simple framework for managing your finances without feeling overly restrictive. For example, if your monthly income is $4,000, you would allocate $2,000 to necessities like rent, utilities, and groceries, $1,200 to discretionary spending, and $800 to savings or paying down debt. While this approach won't work perfectly for everyone, it serves as a helpful starting point that can be tailored to your unique circumstances. To make your budget work, it's essential to track your spending regularly. Use tools like budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even a simple notebook to monitor your expenses. Reviewing your budget weekly or monthly allows you to stay on top of your finances and make adjustments as needed. For instance, if you notice you're consistently overspending on entertainment, you can reallocate funds from other categories or find ways to enjoy activities that don't strain your wallet. Consistency is key, and even small improvements can add up over time. Practical examples of successful budgeting can provide inspiration and motivation. Take Sarah, for instance, a single mother who was struggling to make ends meet. By diligently tracking her expenses, she discovered she was spending hundreds of dollars each month on takeout and unused subscriptions. She redirected those funds toward building an emergency savings fund and paying off her credit card debt. Within a year, Sarah not only eliminated her debt, but also established a habit of saving regularly. Her story illustrates how even modest changes to your spending habits can lead to significant financial improvements. Another critical aspect of budgeting is preparing for unexpected expenses. Life is full of surprises, and having a financial cushion can prevent setbacks from derailing your progress. Aim to build an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Start small by saving whatever you can each month, and gradually work toward your goal. Knowing you have a safety net in place provides peace of mind and allows you to focus on long-term financial goals without constant worry. Budgeting also helps you stay aligned with your broader financial vision. By keeping your goals in mind, you can make intentional choices that bring you closer to achieving them. For example, if your vision includes buying a home, your budget might prioritize saving for a down payment. Similarly, if travel is a priority, setting aside a dedicated travel fund ensures you can enjoy meaningful experiences without accumulating debt. Every decision within your budget should reflect your values and aspirations, reinforcing the connection between your daily actions and your ultimate objectives. Mastering the art of budgeting is a journey that requires patience, discipline, and adaptability. As you gain confidence in managing your money, you'll find that budgeting becomes less of a chore and more of a tool for empowerment. Remember, the goal is not to restrict yourself, but to create a financial plan that supports your needs, goals, and dreams. By taking control of your finances through effective budgeting, you can lay the groundwork for a stable and prosperous future, free from the burden of debt. Chapter 6. Developing resilience is a critical aspect of achieving financial stability and overcoming the inevitable setbacks that life throws your way. Financial resilience is not just about having a savings account or a safety net. It is also about cultivating the mindset and skills needed to adapt and recover from unexpected challenges. Life is unpredictable, and whether it's an unexpected medical expense, job loss, or a costly repair, the ability to handle these situations with grace and determination can make all the difference in staying on track toward your financial goals. One of the first steps in building resilience is understanding that setbacks are a natural part of any financial journey. Accepting this reality allows you to approach challenges with a problem-solving attitude rather than succumbing to feelings of defeat or frustration. When faced with a setback, take a step back and assess the situation objectively. What caused the issue, and what steps can you take to address it? For instance, if you're hit with an unexpected car repair bill, you might look at reallocating funds from non-essential spending, negotiating a payment plan, or even temporarily pausing your savings contributions to cover the cost. These small but proactive decisions help you navigate obstacles without losing sight of your broader financial vision. Learning from setbacks is another essential component of resilience. Every challenge provides an opportunity to reflect and grow. If you find yourself repeatedly struggling with the same financial issues, it's worth examining the patterns and behaviors that may be contributing to the problem. For example, if you consistently rely on credit cards to cover emergencies, it might indicate a need to prioritize building a more robust emergency fund. Taking time to analyze the root causes of setbacks allows you to implement changes that prevent similar situations in the future. Building a strong support system can also enhance your financial resilience. Surround yourself with people who encourage and uplift you, whether it's friends, family, or a financial mentor. These individuals can provide valuable advice, share their own experiences, or simply offer a listening ear when you need to vent. For example, imagine you're facing a particularly challenging period of financial strain. Reaching out to a mentor who has navigated similar difficulties can provide you with insights and strategies you may not have considered. Additionally, being part of a supportive community reminds you that you're not alone in your struggles, which can be incredibly reassuring during tough times. Resilience also involves being prepared for the unexpected by creating systems and habits that protect your financial stability. An emergency fund is one of the most effective tools for weathering financial storms. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses and treat your emergency fund as sacred. Avoid dipping into it for non-essential purchases and replenish it as soon as possible if you ever need to use it. Insurance is another critical layer of protection. Whether it's health insurance, car insurance, or renter's insurance, having adequate coverage ensures that unexpected events don't completely derail your financial progress. Practical examples of resilience can serve as inspiration for your own journey. Take the story of Michael, who lost his job during an economic downturn. Instead of panicking, he immediately reviewed his budget and cut unnecessary expenses, such as dining out and subscription services. He also reached out to his network and began freelancing to generate income while searching for a new full-time role. By staying proactive and resourceful, Michael was able to weather the storm without accumulating additional debt. His experience highlights the importance of adaptability and quick decision-making in overcoming financial setbacks. Another example is Lisa, who faced an unexpected medical expense that threatened to derail her savings goals. Rather than allowing the situation to overwhelm her, she negotiated a payment plan with the hospital, sought out financial assistance programs, and adjusted her budget to accommodate the new expense. Her resilience and determination enabled her to address the challenge without losing sight of her long-term goals. Ultimately, resilience is about believing in your ability to bounce back and taking deliberate steps to safeguard your financial well-being. By approaching setbacks as opportunities for growth, building a strong support system, and establishing habits that protect your finances, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about developing the strength and adaptability to overcome them. Each challenge you face and conquer brings you one step closer to financial freedom, proving that no setback is insurmountable with the right mindset and strategies. Chapter 7. Sustaining financial freedom is not about reaching a single milestone. It is about adopting lifelong habits that ensure you remain in control of your finances. Achieving a debt-free life is a significant accomplishment, but maintaining it requires consistency, discipline, and a commitment to ongoing growth. Financial freedom is a journey, not a destination, and developing sustainable habits ensures you stay on the path towards stability and abundance. One of the most critical habits to cultivate is regular financial planning. Scheduling time to review your financial situation each month allows you to assess your progress, identify potential issues, and make adjustments as needed. This practice keeps you proactive rather than reactive, enabling you to handle financial matters with confidence. For instance, setting aside an hour at the end of each month to review your budget, track expenses, and update your goals helps you stay focused and informed. Over time, this habit becomes second nature, reinforcing your sense of control over your financial future. Another essential habit is living within your means. While this may sound straightforward, it requires conscious effort, especially in a world that constantly encourages consumerism. To live within your means, prioritize needs over wants and resist the temptation to keep up with others' lifestyles. For example, if your income increases, rather than immediately upgrading your lifestyle, consider directing those additional funds towards savings, investments, or other financial goals. This approach helps you build wealth over time while maintaining financial stability. Practicing gratitude and contentment is also vital for sustaining financial freedom. Often, people fall into the trap of constantly striving for more, which can lead to unnecessary spending and financial stress. Instead, focus on appreciating what you already have and celebrating your progress. Take time to reflect on how far you've come and the goals you've achieved. For example, instead of feeling pressured to buy a new car because your neighbor did, remind yourself of the satisfaction and security that come from having a reliable vehicle that's already paid off. Investing in your future is another cornerstone of sustaining financial freedom. This includes not only saving for retirement, but also continuing to educate yourself about personal finance. The more knowledgeable you become, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions about your money. Consider reading books, attending workshops, or following reputable financial experts to stay up to date on strategies for wealth management. Additionally, exploring investment opportunities that align with your goals and risk tolerance can help your money grow and work for you over the long term. Building a legacy is an often overlooked aspect of sustaining financial freedom. Once you've achieved stability for yourself, think about how you can positively impact others, whether it's your family, community, or future generations. For example, teaching your children about money management equips them with the skills to build their own financial independence. Similarly, contributing to causes you care about or mentoring others in their financial journeys allows you to make a lasting difference while reinforcing the principles that helped you succeed. Flexibility and adaptability are crucial for maintaining financial freedom in an ever-changing world. Economic conditions, life circumstances, and personal goals can all shift over time, and your financial plan should evolve accordingly. For instance, if you encounter a significant life change, such as starting a family or launching a business, revisit your budget and priorities to ensure they align with your new situation. By remaining open to change and willing to adjust your strategies, you can navigate uncertainties without jeopardizing your financial stability. Ultimately, sustaining financial freedom comes down to a combination of mindset and action. By committing to lifelong habits such as regular financial planning, living within your means, practicing gratitude, investing in your future, and building a legacy, you create a strong foundation for continued success. Remember that financial freedom is not about perfection, but about progress and perseverance. Each step you take reinforces your ability to lead a stable and fulfilling life, free from the constraints of debt and financial insecurity. As you continue on this journey, embrace the opportunity to grow, learn, and inspire others, knowing that the habits you develop today will shape a brighter future for years to come. Conclusion: reaching financial freedom is a remarkable achievement, but the true essence of that freedom lies in the journey and the transformation you undergo along the way. It's about more than just numbers in a bank account or the absence of debt. It's about embracing a mindset that empowers you to live with purpose, resilience, and intentionality. Throughout this journey, you've learned to identify the limiting beliefs and habits that held you back, and you've replaced them with strategies that foster growth and stability. This is a testament to your ability to change and take control of your future. The path to financial freedom begins with understanding your relationship with money. By reflecting on how your emotions and behaviors influence your financial decisions, you've gained insight into what drives your spending and saving habits. This self-awareness is the foundation upon which lasting change is built. As you progress, you've adopted practical strategies like budgeting, saving, and prioritizing your goals. Tools that not only help you pay off debt, but also position you for long-term success. Each small step, from creating an emergency fund to mastering the art of mindful spending, contributes to a larger narrative of empowerment and independence. Resilience has been a recurring theme throughout this journey. Financial setbacks are inevitable, but they do not define you. Instead, they present opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. By viewing challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles, you've cultivated a mindset that sees possibilities where others might see limitations. Whether it was negotiating a payment plan, rethinking your budget, or seeking support from a mentor, your proactive approach to overcoming difficulties demonstrates the power of perseverance. One of the most significant takeaways from this journey is the importance of aligning your financial choices with your values. Financial freedom is not about accumulating wealth for its own sake, but about creating a life that reflects what matters most to you. For some, this may mean spending more time with family, pursuing a passion, or contributing to a cause. Whatever your priorities, having control over your finances allows you to dedicate your resources to what truly brings you fulfillment. The habits you develop along the way are the key to sustaining your success. Regularly reviewing your finances, living within your means, and investing in your future are practices that will continue to serve you well. These habits are not temporary fixes, but lifelong commitments that ensure your financial stability and freedom. They also set an example for others, whether it's your family, friends, or community. By sharing your journey and the lessons you've learned, you can inspire others to embark on their own paths toward financial independence. As you move forward, remember that financial freedom is not a static state, but an evolving process. Your goals, priorities, and circumstances may change, and that's okay. What matters is your willingness to adapt and stay true to the principles that have guided you thus far. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and continue to seek opportunities for growth. Every decision you make, no matter how routine, contributes to the legacy you're building, a legacy of stability, purpose, and abundance. In closing, know that the work you've done to rewire your mind and finances has laid the groundwork for a brighter future. You have the tools, knowledge, and resilience to face any challenge and to continue thriving. This journey is yours to own and shape, and the possibilities are endless. Embrace the freedom you've earned and let it empower you to live the life you've always envisioned. The path to financial freedom is not just about what you've left behind, but about the limitless potential that lies ahead. Thank you for listening. If you like our content, comment, and consider subscribing.